All right, hello, this is Marie Diaries, and I'm here to do a video. All right, so I'm gonna try to keep this hopefully under, I'm gonna say like 50 minutes, 40 minutes, so that it could try to get upload as soon as possible. So this will be a continuation of of the first video that I did in regards to baby Emmanuel. I didn't get no signs today when I was going out. It just was like a pretty, calm day today for the most part until I got back home. Because I had to go out and handle some business. Like, I'm trying to keep myself together, physically, mentally. I don't like my apartment where I'm at just because of the circumstances of everything that I've been having to go through and so forth. But I'm still trying to keep my foundation together, and I'm very grateful for the help and the support, because it's very hard, like for me, especially being a female. And then I know that I don't feel like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like it's a lot of times I'd be very prideful, so I don't really like to, unless it's like I don't have no other choice, which that is the case, and it shouldn't even be that, but I know it's not. It is what it is, but I'm trying to just deal with it and go through it, because I know I could come out of this like I done came out of everything else. But anyways, I didn't really get no signs or anything when I went out today. Like I said, it was pretty much calm. And if you haven't watched video 1 in regards to baby Emmanuel, you could go watch that. I'm trying to find a cover picture to add for that. I just want to try to find the right one. I don't know. But I will put a cover picture, because I was going to put one with just his parents. But then again, I was like, they do got a lot of pictures of them with him. I know all the other channels have been posting, cover pictures with the baby and him or him. So I'm just trying to figure out, should I just post one with him? Because I don't want to be disrespectful. Like, I know I've did other videos on my channel so far and everything. I don't know. It's really shocking and it's sad, because I was really just hoping that they was telling the truth. Like, I was just even though, what they was presenting on the news, I don't know. Because I be feeling stuff sometime, and like, I don't have to say nothing. I could just, I don't know. And then it's just my opinion. Like, my opinion doesn't always have to matter to other people. But when I first came to know about baby Emmanuel, I just was like, what the heck? Right off the bat, I wasn't trying to say that they was, when I first seen them, I wasn't saying that or feeling like they did. But then when, I'm starting to see more videos and more stuff was starting to come out, and then it was like, wow. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I think I said it in video 1. I don't know when I realized, or no, when I put, like, when I thought about it, and then when I thought about the young boys, the West boys that also was found. I believe, like I said, I believe they ended up finding their bodies, but they was also being, those wasn't, the people that was in custody of, or parental figures over them, they was not their biological parents. It was the man and the woman. So that's what first came to mind when I thought about this couple and baby Emmanuel. I thought about the boys, because like I said, I did that reading for them back in 2021. So now it's what, from that time to now, it's about 4 or 5 years later, And now you got this couple. But, you know, the whole situation, scenario, whatever, of the two separate, yeah, they're separate. Like, they have some differences. The West boys, they wasn't kidnapped, I guess, you know, from what I'm remembering, they wasn't kidnapped. But, people had just not been seeing them in a long time. So it's really shocking, like, watching somebody else's channel that I watch a lot of his videos, and seeing that they was getting arrested. I was like, oh my God, like, I just could not believe that this was, like, it was really going this way. Like, I was really just hoping that that it was gonna be, you know, that they was gonna be telling the truth, and, you know, stuff like that. It's sad to see that. But then you got to think about it, what they already was talking about the father, and then, like, I just seen something before I came on here to do this video, other stuff that they, it's just like, wow. I feel like what I was thinking before I came on here to do the video, I feel like the mom was saying what she was saying on camera on the news was because she was scared of the husband. She was scared of the father. The mother was scared of the father. The parents of Emmanuel. The mother was scared of the father. I feel like that's why she was going along with saying what she was. This is my opinion. This is one scenario. I feel like she was scared of him. So they, from, like, you know, the other channels, they put together what they was gonna say, but something sparked it off. Like, something transpired to why they end up, because something must have been, how you say, something must have been getting a little, I don't know, like, sneaky or something, or like something was being revealed. Like, maybe they was feeling like, maybe they was dreaming about the baby, or it's just like something was, I feel like something was right in their back. So that's why they end up going to the news, because something had to spark that off for them to go to the news. And I do feel like she was scared of him, because she didn't get that black eye. If it is what it is, and they really did do what they did, she didn't get the black eye from the supposed kidnapper. She got him from the husband. I feel like the husband, I've been saying this for like a couple days now, I feel like he was whooping on her. That's why she was going along with that story, because he was whooping on her. He tried to, you know, present this calm demeanor and soft, you know, soft-spoken, calm demeanor, whatever, but he looked like he was something else behind closed doors. So I really feel like he probably was putting hands on her, and whatever, how the baby passed away, I don't know, because I'm getting two things. I feel like either something happened where he just ended up not being, or either something happened where they found him and he was unresponsive or wasn't breathing, and then still didn't go to the hospital or didn't call 911, or the dad was really, the dad did something. So I'm getting those two. Like, either they found the baby not breathing, not responsive or something, and they was, for whatever reason of why that, they was scared to go to the police or call 911 or take him to the hospital, or like they already seen, or everybody seeing what he did with his other child. He did that to the baby. But my thing is, if y'all was so stressed out or whatever, y'all didn't want to have no responsibility of taking care of your children anymore, why didn't you try to give the child to one of your family members or somebody, like one of the immediate family members? Why not do that? Why was it so hard for you to do that? You know? So I feel like he was whooping on her. She was scared. They had that one car. She couldn't really get away from him. Because I feel like it might have been, I'm getting like 10%. She probably could have wanted to, you know, already 10:10 and 10:11 I'm seeing on the recording. I feel like it's like 10% of me feeling like she could have wanted to say something about what happened or whatever, but he had her scared. That's what I'm really feeling like. He had her scared. And then they talking about all this stuff what he was doing with the workman's comp and stuff, like, which is, I've never heard of nobody doing that before. All the years I don't had different jobs, I've never gotten workman's comp before. I got unemployment, like I've talked about in my other videos. I got unemployment just recently because of me getting let go, terminated from Amazon. But that, I only got unemployment for 6 months, but I've never got workman's comp. And I know they was offering that to people during the pandemic in 2020 and all of that, 2020 and 2021, whatever. But I've never got workman's comp. So who knew it? Well, not that I'm trying to do that, but who knew it could be that easy to get the money or whatever? That, which is crazy. Yeah, but I feel like she was scared of him. That's why she didn't. That's why she went along with saying what she was saying. I can't really tell who would have been the one that did it. Even though I kind of feel like it could have been the dad, the father. I feel like it could have been him. Or it could have been vice versa. Or it could have been them together. But I'm really going with either him or they did that together. Whatever they did that together to the child. Yeah. And like they was saying, and you know, me watching other people's channels and their videos, they got that one car. So if she wanted to try to get away, if she wanted to try to say something, I don't feel like she felt like she could. Because I was saying, like, wherever they end up going after whatever happened to the baby, God rest his soul, if he is not here with us here, he's not in the physical, he's not on earth no more, they had to be together wherever they went. Because they got that one, well, no, they saying they had 2 cars, but whatever. I don't think like he let her be, I don't think he let her be out of his sight. That's what I'm getting with. Because especially if they did, either way, whatever how it went, he did not probably want her to be out of his sight. They never said nothing about her having a job. So she probably was like a stay-at-home mom, you know, and he was the one that was working or whatever. Yep, so, which is crazy. I feel like she got the black eye or the markings under her eye. It could have been like them getting into some type of fight or something afterwards. Because like I said, maybe again, like she probably had wanted to go to the police, or she probably wanted to call 911 after it had happened. And he telling her no, because, you know, his whole situation, him just having that the other situation with his other child, and then they talking about he got a whatever with the weapon or something, whatever all the other stuff I just seen on somebody else's channel that they said he had going on. So I feel like they could have gotten some type of tussle after whatever transpired, and that's why she got the mark on her face. So she used that as part of her, you know, alibi, if you will say, in regards to how the baby supposedly had, you know, not being with them. That was part of her alibi or whatever. I really do feel like they had some type of something. He was putting hands on. He was putting hands and feet on her. I wonder if she got any other marks on her body. Like, you know, even though well, maybe not, because, I mean, when a video I just watched a couple hours ago and they was bringing them out, she didn't have well, from what I could see, she had, like, on shorts and, like, a short sleeve, like a, you know, like a shirt like this, so, but, yeah, I do feel like I feel like he was laying hands on her, and that's why she was willing to go along and say what was said. Because if she was the alpha person or the alpha person or the dominant parent, I don't feel like she would have I don't feel like she would have had marks in her eye. Or maybe she is, and she told him to hit her, you know, to make it look realistic. Who knows? Like, I just can't believe that this is what this is. It's really sad. Like, y'all had the opportunity before I even got to this. You had the opportunity. You could have. They other people showing videos of his others, you know, family members, his mom and his sister. Like, easily one of them could have got the child. But my thing is, like, with them being in California, do they get, you know, if the baby had a certain type of, you know, situation going on, was they able to get any type of financial support for him? So I'm wondering, that is that why they end up keeping the baby? But then just out of nowhere, you know, something happened, whether it was their fault or not. You know, was they getting money for him? And is that why they chose to keep him instead of, like, if y'all was so stressed out and stuff, why y'all didn't give him to one of y'all family members, or your mom, or your sister, or the other person that they said, the other lady that they said got his other child? Like, you know, you got all these options. It's really, like, and I just think about it yesterday. Like, I was, you know, I'm here by myself, so I'll be thinking about a lot of stuff, and just like, dang, like, it really hurt me, because, like, I was a child at one point, and my situation wasn't exact as his, but, you know, I was born preemie, and I had a lot of little elements going on when I was born. You know, I had cerebral palsy, and I had ear infections, and, you know, all the other stuff that I had going on that I've talked about. It's just like, dang, why y'all didn't, like, try to do right by your child, instead of just, what pushed y'all, or who pushed who? Something pushed somebody over, or him or her, or both of them over the edge, where they felt like that's what they needed to do. Because, like, at the end of the day, I really was trying to hope and pray that, you know, that they was telling the truth, and, like, you know, people wasn't believing them. But it's like every day, especially since yesterday, when I watched the video, and they was showing the father's lawyer, and he was going back and forth with the lady on the one channel that I'll be watching their videos too. It's like, why you trying to get all uppity with her, and she just asking you a question? You supposed to be a lawyer. So I wonder how long he been a lawyer for. I would love to know that. Yeah. I didn't really think I was planning to do no reading. I mean, I wanted to, but I don't know. Maybe I could do that in another video, but yeah. I feel like she didn't separate from him because he was putting hands on her. That's where she got that mark from. He was putting hands on her, or she got it after whatever happened with the baby, and they got into it because she probably wanted to go, you know, she wanted to say something, or maybe one of the other people, family members that been around them, was asking them stuff, and they got into it after that. It's something, because dang, I was just hoping, like, they was going to be telling the truth. Like, they really was, like, I was really hoping they was telling the truth. Because it's really hurt. It's all of these parents, it's not even just a few. And it's like every other day is somebody on the news. If it ain't somebody doing something to their partner, it's somebody doing something to their kids. Or somebody betraying somebody, or... And then the whole thing, what about the fire? Who is these people that I want to know what in the heck when I seen that video the other day about the fire across the street from their house, I feel like if that house didn't have nothing to do, because they saying that the people that own that, or I can't even get that out. The people who house it is that got set on fire, they said they was out of town or whatever, or they wasn't there. Yeah. Why did them people, them homeless people, because I actually, like I was saying, you know, people could dress up and look homeless. You know, people can dress themselves up to make them look homeless. So I don't feel like them people necessarily had to be homeless. But what was the point of setting that house on fire? And then the fact that it was right across from where their house was at, where the whole situation going on with them, you know, the people. I feel like it's something about that. I don't know. Because again, them people, they ain't necessarily have to really be homeless. They could have just been making themselves look homeless. But then, if you come in there and setting on the house on fire, I'm really feeling like they was meaning to set their house on fire. Because you doing it right across the way, or right across the street, or whatever. Because where they at, it looked like, what the heck, where is y'all at? Like, is y'all in the middle of nowhere? Because then it looked like it's just nothing but dirt out there. Like, that's why I don't know. I would want to stay in California, because dang, where they at, ain't no grass. It just looked like dirt. Just a whole bunch of, I know that ain't no sand. But whoever them people is that set their house on fire across from them, they probably was meaning to set their house on fire. Or it's something else. That's what I was getting when I seen that video the other day. Something about that house may or may not be significant. Because what was the point of doing that? I know that wasn't just doing that to be trying to add up some, like, you know, make it more, I don't know. That just seemed crazy. It's like, what do that house got to, you know, make you think, like, what does that house have to, do that house got anything to do with the baby being missing? Because why would y'all come and set these people's house on fire? Even if y'all was like, you know how, you know, they say people be squatting and stuff. Like, even if you was squatting, why would you set these people's house on fire? First, because they said it was, from the video they were showing, it was saying somebody, they started off by setting a mobile home or something like that, or the mobile homes or something. They started off by setting one of those on fire, and then it like went to the house, because it looked like, when I was watching that video the other day before yesterday, it looked like the wind out where them people live at, Emmanuel parents live at, and the people across the street that got their house burnt. It looked like it was like windy that day or something. But then they were saying it was hot out there. I'm like, what the fudge? But yeah, people's getting them on camera, but how y'all gonna be able to find them people if because I was thinking, like, when I seen them, I'm like, them people might have been around their house. They already had other people coming up on their porch stealing stuff. So, man, because look where they at. It's like, where's the closest store? Where's the closest hospital? Like, where's the closest gas station? I guess I would have to be out there just to know and figure it out, because it just looked like ain't nothing around where they at. Like, they just, but then because they said that was, the dad, they said that was his family, or that was his, something, how they said that is a trust, I don't know, some type of property or something like that, from his family or something. But I was saying too with the fires, like, I really don't feel like it wasn't a coincidence. Because ain't nothing a coincidence. Ain't nothing a coincidence. Nope. Nope, not at all. It's going to be made, or I want to say made or presumed to look like a coincidence. But I don't believe that was a coincidence. Nope. That's just my opinion. But, Yeah, that's basically what I wrote down on my on the paper right here. My little notebook. Um I wrote, was she scared of him? Which I really feel like she was, because if she wasn't, and if she was willing to take that risk and leap of faith, she would have went against what he said. She would have kind of did like what the couple did in regards to those two kids that they still haven't said no more about, that's in like what, Canada or Maine or whatever. I forgot exactly where. But if she was willing to take a risk leap of faith like them two was, and the mom ended up going her own way or separating herself from the dad, then I feel like they will already know what happened to Emmanuel. And it's too bad. Hopefully they could be able to get one of his parents, one of his peoples, his mom or his sister, somebody like that, to have them, to convince them to tell them what happened if they not gonna try to tell them. But I feel like they're gonna be able to get it out of one of them or something. I don't necessarily know or feel like they're gonna get it out all at once, but I feel like they is. I just hope that they be able to recover him, because people willing to do some of the most just unbelievable stuff nowadays. This is not nothing new, but it's just like it's unfathomable, fathomable, whatever. I don't know how to. I can't say that word right now, but yeah, yep. Hopefully they'll be able to get them to talk, or if they not, that they be able to get somebody that to tell them like exactly what happened, what transpired, where he's at, because they made it. What made it for them be a red flag was when they said, so whenever they brought up about asking them to do a lie detector test, and then everybody wanted to lawyer up, or the husband wanted to lawyer up, and he told the mom not to say nothing or not to talk or whatever. So that was the red flag right there. Like, what? Like, man, somebody kidnapped my baby. I'm gonna be open for everything you want. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna show you my phone. I'm not gonna hesitate with nothing. Yep. Because, like, my thing is, whenever it did, if supposedly it did have happened, like, right after it would have happened, you would have been trying to get in touch with the dang police. If you out there at that store and it happened when you said it happened, you would have been going into the store, like, right then and there. Like, it would have been more believable, instead of waiting and trying to say something about that later, and then now you got everybody, or you got the law and everybody trying to backtrack, and and like, so, wow. It's just, I'm like, still, like, I literally was upset earlier just to know that, like, dang, y'all getting arrested, so y'all really did this to this baby, this young baby that didn't even get to reach to be 1 year old. But they gonna have to live with that and pay the consequences, because obviously that's what they did. They chose to do. So, yep. Instead of trying to be just get it not over with, but just be upfront and just say what happened. Y'all wanted to wait off, and y'all didn't want to do a lie detector test, and everybody, the husband want to get a lawyer because he already know he got charges of abusing a child. And yeah, so I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. I just pray that they're gonna find the baby, or the parents is gonna tell exactly what happened to him, because like I was saying before I got on here, he deserved that much. He deserved that. They need to tell the law, the police, and everybody, whatever, whoever all involved, whatever, how you say, agencies or whatever involved, they need to tell them what happened or where he's at or whatever. Either way it go, y'all need to tell him what it is. Y'all don't need to be holding back no more because you already done did enough. You got people, you got neighbors and all around where they live at trying to... Oh my God, the video I watched last night. I had to laugh because it was funny, but... Like, you got everybody, like, bugging out. And they should have been the main ones bugging out. But they trying to act like they really lost, like they really, like the baby really got kidnapped. And you got everybody else out here spazzing out and about to whoop some butt, you know? And y'all sitting around here trying to act like that the baby really got kidnapped and stuff. And that's not what happened. Yep. But I'm gonna try to upload this. It might take like, it might not get uploaded till like midnight, cause since I don't got Wi-Fi right now, it been taking a minute for my videos to upload. I'm gonna try to decide if I'm gonna come back and do another video in regards to doing the reading. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like the weekend gonna be kind of like, it might not be too much activity going on, but then again, maybe it will. Who knows? Yeah. Yep. It's crazy. It's really, I can't believe it. That this the way it went for this baby. Like, it's just like, wow. Y'all had the option to get a baby to other people, and y'all chose to, or whoever decided. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video out. So I will see you later, and I will maybe not come back and do another video in regards to baby Emmanuel. Okay, all right, see you later. Bye.